So, good morning, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. In yesterday's lecture, we had started with text encoding. We have a discussion over what actually text uh, encoding is, why it is required, why we need to compress data, what are the benefits of compressing data, and then we have discussion the various methods or types of compressions by which we can compress our text data. So today now in this session we'll be going to discuss about audio encoding. So let's start our discussion with audio encoding. What actually audio encoding is? So basically the way that digital files are encoded plays a big part in the quality of audios. किस तरह से हम अपनी फाइल्स को स्पेशली ऑडियो फाइल्स को एनकोड करते हैं, डिजिटल फाइल्स को एनकोड करते हैं, उससे ऑडियोज की क्वालिटी पे भी इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है. And the ability to get the crisp detail of the track across or to get people heads bumping. So in order to get the best sound from your set, you have together put a guide on this basis. So let's see what actually encoding is about. Encoding is basically a process of encoding, of basically changing digital audio from one format to another. So we know that we are having different audio formats, audio file formats. So when we are simply converting one format to another, it will be termed as your encoding. And there are broadly two types of formats for audio encoding, that is uncompressed and compressed. So when we are talking about uncompressed audios are mainly found in PCM format of audio CDs. So जो भी डेटा आप CDs में स्टोर करवाते हो, that is certainly of PCM format. And generally audio encoding becomes means going from uncompressed PCM to some kind of compressed audio format. So CDs में जब भी डेटा आपका स्टोर होगा वो टोटली अनकम्प्रेस्ड होगा, PCM फॉर्मेट में होगा. अगर उसको कंप्रेस करना है, दैट मीन्स यू आर गोइंग टू चेंज द फॉर्मेट ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर फाइल. So these files take up a lot more digital space. If we are trying to store the files, the audios, without compression, without compressing them, they will going to take more of the storage space. They will occupy more storage space, and we have to bear that loss also. So when we are talking about compressed audio, so compression can be either in text or in audio. So compression can be grouped into two, that is lossless and lossy, that we have already discussed while discussing text encoding. So in audio encoding also the same compression methods are implemented, and priorly we have grouped these methods, these techniques into two. One is lossless and the other one is lossy. So lossless audio can be decoded back into the exact uncompressed audio you started with. लॉसलेस में क्या होता है कि आपकी बिट्स जो है, इंफॉर्मेशन है, वो लॉस नहीं होती है, बस जो अननेसेसरी कुछ एडिशनल बिट्स होती हैं आप उनको रिमूव करते हैं, डेटा को कंप्रेस करते हैं. तो जब भी लॉसलेस के केस में डेटा दोबारा से डिकोड होगा तो आपको एग्जैक्ट वही इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी जो आपकी अनकम्प्रेस्ड डेटा की होगी. So this is useful for archiving audio at the highest quality possible. and for people for who storage space is not an issue. So they can go for lossless audio compressions. But when we are talking about lossy compressions, when we are talking about lossy compressions, it basically involves some loss of information, because we are going to replace all the duplicacies, all the redundant data with certain bits. So there are chances that you may lose some information, or the decoded data is not exactly the same, the one you have encoded. So there is a certain kind of loss or modification of information. So computer algorithms look at the source audio and remove up to 90% of information. So we have to check for which category we have to go for. Either we can go for lossless or lossy. So this way, as per our requirements, as per the data, the kind of data we are going to encode, we can make our decisions to whom to go with. Then there are some common audio formats we are having, like uh, uh, इन सीडीज में आपका ऑडियो जो है वो अनकम्प्रेस्ड होता है. अगर उसको कंप्रेस करना है आपको लॉसलेस से, देन यू हैव टू गो फॉर द फॉर्मेट दैट इज एप्पल लॉसलेस ऑडियो. और अगर लॉसेस से करना है, देन यू विल हैव टू गो फॉर MP3 दैट वी आर एक्चुअली यूजिंग with our audio sounds. And for uncompressed audio DVDs, if you want to have lossless compression, then you have to go for format TTA, and for lossy it's AAC. And similar way, if you are having format of PCM, WAV and AIFF, then the compressed lossless format will be FLAC, and compressed lossy will be WMA. Likewise, for vinyl records, we have Monkeys Audio, then is the mini disc for lossy. And for cassettes, we have compressed lossless only. There is no lossy compression. So lossless compression format is having shorten. And when we are working with DAT, so DAT is for compressed, uncompressed data, and for compressed lossless, we are having WavePack. So these are the few of the formats, and you all can do is just you have to cram these formats. They might get be asked in MCQs while you're MSTs, so you can just cram these. So these are the various formats, audio formats that you can go for both the categories. So next, moving on to uh, the other discussion, we are having various encoding tools. But what actually an encoding tool is? Encoding tool होता क्या है? So encoding tool basically is what? It is a program. एक सॉफ्टवेयर होता है, एक प्रोग्राम है जो आपके डिजिटल ऑडियो फाइल्स को एक फॉर्मेट से दूसरे फॉर्मेट में एनकोड कर देता है, ट्रांसमिट कर देता है, चेंज कर देता है. So encoding tools are programs which create audio files in a particular format, generally with options for adjusting various aspects of file encoding processes. So it is featured with certain tools जिसके थ्रू आप कस्टमाइज कर सकते हो अपनी एनकोडिंग. अगर कुछ चेंजेस करने हैं एनकोडिंग के दौरान, आप वो भी कर सकते हो. कुछ एडिशनल फीचर्स, कुछ सर्विसेज आपको प्रोवाइड की जाती हैं बाय यूजिंग एनकोडिंग टूल्स. So there are some of the encoding tools we are having, like iTunes. They come pre-installed on all Mac computers. सारे Mac computers में ये already installed आता iTunes, and is available free from Apple for Windows. iTunes can encode files of various formats and settings. For like more information, you can also browse for iTunes and check the details. And then we have the other file format, that is sorry, the file encoding tool, that is lamb front ends. And lamb is free mp3 encoder, which is generally considered to give the highest quality results for variable bit rate encoding at a given bit rate. And apart from this, we are having razor lamb. It is also a lamb front end for Windows. However, it doesn't rip CDs. It doesn't work with CDs. And apart from this, we are having Max. Max is a Mac lamb front end, and it actually works with CDs, and it includes CD ripping functionality as well. So these are the various encoding tools you can go for audio recordings, audio encodings. And next we are having images. So what is an image? इमेज क्या होती है, ये हम ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर भी चुके हैं अबाउट इमेजेस. इट इज अ वेरी क्रूशियल एट्रीब्यूट ऑफ मल्टीमीडिया फाइल वी नीड टू एनकोड. सो आप जब भी कोई भी एक रियल टाइम सिनेरियो को कैप्चर करते हो in form of digital, so it can be in the form of digitals or analog, but we are here talking about only the digital images. So that capturing that formation of certain pixels to represent a certain scenario or image, that will be termed as your digital image. So basically we are having four types of digital images. Firstly, we are having binary images. So, what are actually binary images are? Binary images क्या होते हैं? Binary means which anything that is represented by 0 or 1, or we can say by black and white. So there are only two entities that represent the images, either 0 or 1 or black or white. So anything that is represented this way will be termed as your binary image. And binary image is the simplest type of image and can take like it can take on two values, either black and white or 0 and 1. A binary image is referred to as one bit image because it takes only one binary bit to represent each pixel. So these type of images are frequently used in application where only information required is general shape or outlines. And for example, like optical character recognition. So in those scenarios, we can make use of binary images, and we will be representing them with only two face values. So binary images are often created from the grayscale images by threshold operations, where every pixel above the threshold value is turned white. White will be represented by 1, and those below it are turned black. So एक स्केल हम ग्रे स्केल जो है वो यूज करेंगे. ग्रे स्केल में जो वाइट रेशो की तरफ ज्यादा है पिक्सल्स, उनको हम 1 से रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. जो 0 की तरफ है मेनली, उनको हम ब्लैक से रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. So the whole image will be generated in totally black and white formats. The other type of image we are having is grayscale images. and basically grayscale images are referred to as monochrome one color image. So they don't have the shades or different colors. They are having one color only with different variations or shades, but the shading will be done only with one color. So they contain gray level information, no color information. आपने देखा होगा काफी इमेजेस होती हैं जैसे स्केच की फॉर्म में होती हैं, ग्रेइश होती हैं, कहीं डार्क ग्रे है, कहीं लाइट ग्रे है, कहीं वाइट है. सो बट द कलर इज ओनली वन. आप सिर्फ उनकी वेरिएशंस जो है शो कर सकते हो बाय डार्कनेस और लाइटनेस. सो दे contain gray level information and there is no color level information. Means we are not using any kind of primary colors like red, blue, green. We are not using actually any of the color, so rather they are having only the gray level information. The number of bit used for each pixel determines the number of different gray levels available, and the typical gray scale image contains 6 bits per pixel. एक पिक्सल पे 6 बिट्स से हम वो पर्टिकुलर कलर जो है इमेज का वो पर्टिकुलर पिक्सल रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. सो दिस अलाउज अस टू हैव 256 different gray levels, 256 different shades of grays we can have by using this level. So in applications like medical imaging, and astronomy, 12 or 16 bit per pixels images are used. So these extra gray level become useful when a small section of image is made much larger to discern the details. So we are not providing all the details with different color, rather we are generating the image from only one gray level information. Next type of image we are having here is color images. Color images are basically modeled as 3-band monochrome image data, where each band of data compressed to a different color. The actual information stored in digital image data is the gray level information in each spectral band. So in these particular type of images, इस इन images में हम जो हमारे प्राइमरी कलर्स हैं इमेज रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए वो यूज करते हैं, दैट इज रेड, ग्रीन एंड ब्लू. उन्हीं को ही मिक्स करके शेड्स दे के हम डिफरेंट वेरिएशंस जो हैं कलर्स की वो भी जनरेट करते हैं. सो बेसिकली हम कह सकते हैं जो हमारी कलरफुल इमेजेस होती हैं दे कम्स अंडर दिस पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ इमेजेस, कलर इमेजेस. And typically the actual information stored in digital image data is the gray level information in each spectral band. And typical here the color images are represented by red, green and blue, and using 8-bit monochrome standard as a model, the corresponding color image would have 24 bits per pixel. 8 bits of each of the 3 color bands is used. So to generate one pixel, एक pixel के लिए हम usually 8 bits use करते हैं अगर हम primary colors के साथ काम कर रहे हैं. And अगर हम corresponding variate colors generate करें then we can go up to 24 bit per pixel. And the other type of image we are having is multispectral image. Multispectral image is what? It typically contains information outside the normal human perceptual range. So basically हम जो चीज़ें परसीव नहीं कर सकते, जिस तरह की कलर्ड इमेजेस हम नहीं डेमोन्स्ट्रेट कर सकते, नहीं शो कर सकते, उस तरह की इमेजेस जनरेट करने के लिए हम यूज़ करते हैं मल्टी स्पेक्ट्रल इमेजेस, एज इन जैसे आपकी एक्सरे इमेजेस होती हैं, so they are the category of multispectral images, and moreover they may include infrared, ultraviolet, x-rays, radar data. So these kind of images are generated under this type. These are not images in the visual sense because the information represented is not directly visible to human system. एग्जैक्टली जो इमेज जनरेट हो रही है हम उनको उसको डायरेक्टली नहीं देख सकते, जैसे एक्सरे इमेज भी है, आप डायरेक्टली रिकॉग्नाइज नहीं कर सकते, यू हैव टू पुट अंडर अ लाइट, तब आपको उसकी विजिबिलिटी क्लियर होती है. सो सिमिलरली वी हैव the infrared ultraviolet spectrums as well. And however, the information is often represented in visual form by mapping the different spectral bands to RGB and components. So they may be colored, they may be non-colored, but they are not visualized by human eyes directly. So these are the four basic types of images that we are working with. Then apart from this, we are having two different file formats for images. The one is bitmap images. This is a digital image file format, which is also called raster images, and they can be represented as two-dimensional functions. कोई भी आपकी इमेज है टू डायमेंशनल पिक्सल्स के साथ रिप्रेजेंट हो रही है, दैट विल बी कंसीडर्ड एज योर bitmap image. So we will be using the functions of x and y to represent a particular image, where they have pixel data and the corresponding gray level values stored in some file format. So आपको x और y एक्सिस पे किस लोकेशन पे कौन से पिक्सल को किस लेवल का कलर देना है, क्या कलर देना है, दैट विल बी रिप्रेजेंटेड, एंड they are basically used to represent two-dimensional image formats. And then we are having the other file format for images, that is vector images. Vector images refer to methods of corresponding lines, curves and shapes by storing only the key points. So vector images हम use करते हैं जहाँ हमें सिर्फ scales या graph lines simply show करनी है. This is not the exact colored image और with all the shades and gray levels, वो नहीं होते हैं, बट हमें कोई भी graphical representation करनी है in the form of lines or curves, then we go for vector image format. These key points are sufficient to define the shapes, and the process of turning these into an image is called rendering. So इस particular process में vectors में हम rendering process के through, rendering technique के through हम वो graph या image generate करते हैं. After the image has been rendered, it can be thought of as being in bitmap format. So where each pixel has specific value associated with it. So हर पिक्सल की हर पर्टिकुलर एक्स एंड वाई लोकेशन की कोई ना कोई वैल्यू होती है, उसी वैल्यू के कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग आपके ग्राफ लाइंस जनरेट होते हैं. And moreover, as we know, we are having various file formats for bitmap images. जो हम bitmap images, कोई भी image जो आप generate कर रहे हो अपने system में, your own picture, आप कोई भी अपनी picture click कर रहे हो या आपने कोई image download की है, तो वो bitmap images ही होती हैं actually. और उस bitmap image के formats क्या हो सकते हैं? They can be JPEG, PNG, BMP, TIFF, PPM, and these formats we have already discussed while we were discussing about the components of multimedia files. जब हमने discuss की थी तब इन सारे formats को हमने detail में discuss किया था. So this is all about the digital images. Then we are having capturing images. How we can actually capture the image. एक कोई भी इमेज है उसको आप कैसे कैप्चर कर सकते हैं, आपके सिस्टम में वो इमेज कैसे आ सकती है? इधर बाय यूजिंग द डिजिटल कैमरा। डिजिटल कैमरा से आप डायरेक्टली क्लिक कर सकते हैं इमेज को, किसी भी रियल टाइम सीन को, सिनेरियो को आप क्लिक कर सकते हैं अपने डिजिटल कैमरा के थ्रू, एंड देन लेटर ऑन यू कैन कनेक्ट दैट कैमरा टू योर device, your laptop, and then the image can be transferred into your device, which can be later on edited or printed or saved, whatsoever you can do with your image. So the other technique that is helping us to basically capture the image is what? Let's say आपने इमेज क्लिक नहीं की है डिजिटल कैमरा के थ्रू, आपके पास एक हार्ड कॉपी है इमेज की, तो उसको आप कैप्चर कैसे कर सकते हो, उसको अपने सिस्टम पे कैसे ला सकते हो? बाय यूजिंग द स्कैनर्स। स्कैनर्स बेसिकली क्या करते हैं? they are the are like the combination of photocopier and digital camera। वो आपके इमेज जो भी आप उस पे स्कैनर पे रखते हो उसकी एक फोटो क्लिक कर लेते हैं, एक फोटो की फोटो कॉपी जनरेट कर लेते हैं एंड उसको ट्रांसमिट करते हैं आपके सिस्टम्स में। उन फाइल्स को, मतलब आप एक हार्ड कॉपी है एक इमेज की, उसको सॉफ्ट कॉपी में आप जनरेट कर सकते हो बाय यूजिंग द स्कैनर, एंड उस पर्टिकुलर इमेज को आप एडिट कर सकते हो, प्रिंट कर सकते हो, ईमेल कर सकते हो, शेयर कर सकते हो ओवर द नेटवर्क। यू कैन डू एनीथिंग वॉट एवर इज योर रिक्वायरमेंट। देन जब भी आप एक इमेज को स्कैनर में स्कैन करते हो, बिफोर एक्चुअली जनरेटिंग द सॉफ्ट कॉपी इट आस्क फॉर द फॉर्मेट। वो एक फॉर्मेट पूछता है कि किस फॉर्मेट में आप इसकी सॉफ्ट कॉपी जनरेट करना चाहते हो। सो इधर यू कैन गो फॉर JPEG or PDFs or other documentary formats. So you can go for any of the format and you can generate a soft copy from that. So this is how an image can be captured from either the real-time scenario or from hard copy, and that can be converted into digital version and which can be folded in your system, and you can either print, you can edit, modify, whatsoever you want to do, you can do it. So this is all for today's discussion, everyone. If anyone is having any kind of doubt, you may ask the question here.